In 1929, at the southern tip of San Pedro, a chunk of land nearly 40,000 feet in size slid into the ocean below.
Before, this area was once owned by harbor area developer George Peck and housed bungalows. Many houses were removed or moved before the land could completely fall.
After 1929, there were a few more occurrences that further altered the land and created what we know today as Sunken City.
Although Sunken City is a beautiful place to visit, there is more than just hiking the grounds. Knowing the development of Sunken City, its geology such as weathering, mass wasting, and slump.
Weathering is the physical breakdown and chemical alteration of rocks near the Earth's surface. The process of weathering are mass wasting and erosion. Our focus for Sunken City is mass wasting and chemical weathering. Chemical weathering is the breakdown, decomposition of rocks, components, and internal structures.
Sunken City experienced chemical weathering due to water. Water is the most important agent in chemical weathering and responsible for transporting materials. After a drought, there is usually a heavier rainfall, and due to the sediments of Sunken City being dry, it held moisture in when it could rain, which would cause the land to experience weathering. In the photo, you could see that weathering caused the rock to decompose, which left behind a cave-like hole.
Mass wasting is the downward slope movement of rock, regolith, and soil, which is directly influenced by gravity. In this picture, you can see a concrete slab. Also, you can see that there is a separation of land between the lower ground and that concrete slab. Here is a prime example of mass wasting because you can see the downward pull of sediments. Due to gravity, huge chunks of land collapsed downward.
At one point in time, these two separated pipes were once one. Due to mass wasting, the pipes ruptured and the section of the land moved further down. This photo is a comparison where the land was and where some of it is now. The photo on the left is where the land was originally, and the photo on the right shows the land was moved downward because the pipe is submerged mostly in dirt instead of rock.
3 more examples of mass wasting can be seen in the pre-existing streets, curbs, and railroads. In this photo, you can see that mass wasting is the main cause of this street being demolished into sections. This next image shows how mass wasting has changed the formation of the curve. Instead of it being straight and aligned, it is now curved and has sections broken off, shifted from its original location. Lastly, this photo represents a portion of the pre-existing railroad track and line that has now been divided into sections throughout Sunken City.
A slump is defined as earth material that has moved as a unit along a curved surface. A slump mass of sediments is typically clay-rich. Slump usually results when a geometrical stability of slope is compromised by the undercutting of its base, such as by wave action, a meandering river, or construction. In these photos are a good representation of slump because it shows how chunks of land and cement are geometrically shifting due to the ocean below. Also, in different sections throughout Sunken City, there are cement slabs arranged along the grounds. In conclusion, the ocean is the main cause of formation of Sunken City. The ocean waves hit the land below, causing weathering over a period of time, making land below weaker. Due to the mass wasting occurred in a form of a slump. Due to this, we call this beautiful location that has coined the name of Sunken City.
Sunken City has now become a tourist location despite its dangers due to the land not truly being stable. The ruins that were left behind have become canvases for artists and an art gallery for tourists. This place is a beautiful sight to see, but make sure you take some precautions while visiting Sunken City.